how do you screen for strategic people? People have a different perspective of what strategy is. Like, it's a highfalutin word. Strategy in the local dialect just means discarte, right? If the person is madiscarte, he knows strategy. So, but how do you screen it? And I genuinely was thinking about this because of looking into go into the M&A space, because I'm seeing a lot of inorganic growth, and there are a couple of roles around strategy that people I've been applying to. And I thought, like, if the time came that I have to hire people to understand if they're strategic, how do you gauge if somebody's strategic? So here are my recommendations, and this is how I would do it if I'm not coming into it. So there would be base skills like basic math, some other things that they've done in the past that would qualify them more experience and how they communicate, blah blah blah. But also, the person should be able to tell me a problem, a strategy they did, and demonstrate how it was successful. So to give an example, a personal strategy I do is actually I use the market forces to decide where I'm going to go next. One of the advantages I was working with one of the top companies was because I had access to multiple industries. And that does not become true right now because I'm not in one enterprise that has access to multiple industries. They would be different by product. So what I do is I try to take a look at which market is moving and why. And then that's when I moved. I did this several times on my career based on the demand, right? It's not that scientific, but I remember having this conversation. Like, I had a decision, like, do I want to continue my path into like networking, right? Was going to go for CCNA, CCNP, stuff like that. And I remember it was the time it was going to shift to IPv6, right? Before the shift of that, I had a choice like, hey, do you want to become a voice coach? Do you want to become a comms coach for the health industry? This time was the time of Obamacare, and this forced companies to outsource to the Philippines heavily. And I remember one of our projects grew up 1,000 headcount in 1 year. This was the fastest I've seen at that time. Okay, 1,000 per year, and that's really small by today's standards, right? How do you blow up a company? How do you blow up? How do you grow a company that fast? Having the right team, right infrastructure to make that happen is important. But also, that helped me get a promotion because I had a specific skill and I could see past the future how I can contribute and how I played my position there, right? So, you could have strategy in your life, and it's important that you know how to demonstrate in what you did on how you do that, especially when you're coming into strategy interviews. So if you are into a strategy interview, I hope this helps you.